Welcome, prenatal mamas. My name is Carrie, and I'm excited to share an all-around prenatal flow with you this morning. So why don't we close our eyes? This class is going to be 20 minutes, so we're going to move through some stuff just to open, lengthen, and strengthen your beautiful bod there with your beautiful babe inside. So let's place a hand on your babe and a hand on your heart and start to breathe. Breathing big, deep breaths down into your baby. Filling them up with fresh, oxygenated blood flow. Beautiful deep breaths. I'm here in California where the wildfires have been burning this fall of the year 2020. For those of you that are watching this later, and it feels so good to have our clean air back. I'm looking at the sky and it's blue and fresh. So let's be grateful for clean air. Yeah, a couple more deep breaths, just really feeling your sit bones grounded into the earth or into your cushion if you're sitting up on something. Softening the face on the exhale, softening the shoulders down like you have two big sandbags there on top of your shoulders. Rooting the pelvis and the sit bones into the earth. Feeling that root and that ground and that connection to Mother Earth. And then feeling the lightness in your spine, the growth in that long spine. The light at the crown of the head, reaching towards the heavens. Exhaling again, lengthening the spine, softening the face. Now I want you to take 3 deep breaths into your side ribs. So you can either place your hands there on your side ribs. You can keep the eyes closed or open, whatever you prefer. And I want you to breathe, inhale into your side ribs, really opening up the side ribs, the front of the ribs, the back, a full 360 circumference there, the side body. And then exhaling down and in. And do 2 more breaths just like that. Good. Keep the breath moving in and out. Really opening up the side of the body. And then if your hands are there, lower your hands up and just inhale up and over your head. And then exhale down to your right side. Lift up and over with your left arm. Maybe you bend into your right elbow a little bit. Lengthening there on that left side. Inhale to the center. Exhale, other side. Opening up the right side of your body. Maybe bending into the left elbow a little bit. And let's tick-tock from side to side, getting into the side body. Inhale and exhale as you bend. Inhale into the center. Exhale as you bend. Oh, it feels so good to open the sides of your waist, especially as baby grows there in your center, lengthening out the torso and big deep breaths. And even if baby is still really small, let's get the length there now. Let's lengthen it out and give that babe all the space they need, yeah? And exhale. Let's set up the torso and the belly and the body. Make room, make space, just like you would in nursery, right? For when you're babe, and exhale your arms all the way down. And place your hands there on your hips, and here we go. Circling around. So I want you to really find some big circles. So it's not this little circle here with the upper body and the chest. It's coming from the waist. It's coming from the pelvis. And I want you to really find your circles here. So there's not a whole lot. There's many things you can do, but none quite as good as circling around when you're pregnant, whether you're sitting or standing, just really finding that opening. I want you to come all the way forward, let your belly be a hammock. And like I said, even if baby's still really small, we're setting up, we're creating the space. And then you're coming all the way back, coming into a little C curve. And inhale forward, exhale back. So if you haven't already, let's switch sides and go the opposite direction. Inhale forward, exhale your way back. Let it feel good. Marrying it up with the breath. Beautiful, beautiful. Making that space, preparing your body for your sweet one, your sweet babe inside. All right, come back into center. Let's come off the sitting position and come to our hands and knees. And you'll stack the wrists right underneath the shoulders and the knees right underneath the hips. And let's just roll through a couple cat and cows. Now, when we're pregnant, we don't really need to drop the belly, lift the chest. We don't really need to stretch that center line down the abdominal muscles, the linea alba. We need to lengthen. So let's lengthen on the inhale. Lengthen the crown of the head forward, tailbone behind you, and exhale, navel towards spine. Tuck the tailbone down, tuck the chin in, lower the crown of the head. And then inhale, lengthen and extend. And exhale, navel towards spine. And this one you can press up and smile that space between your shoulder blades up towards the sky. Really open it up like you're shining light up into the sky. And a few more times on your own breath. Great. Come back into center. Stretch the left leg back. So another wonderful thing for all people, but definitely during pregnancy, is stretching out the calves. Stretching out that fascia in the calf. So press into your left heel and the whole back side of your left leg up towards the sky, really pressing down into that heel and that space behind your knee, the popliteal space up towards the sky. I want you to turn on your outer buttocks muscles, squeeze them in, and lengthen the crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Press into that heel. Deep breath. And then lower and switch other side. Again, setting it up, really pressing the heel back and down, and then press the popliteal space up towards the sky. Squeeze the outer buttocks muscles and lengthen. Crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Breathe. So you're looking down, you're not overstretching the neck by jutting the chin forward. Tuck that chin in, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Good. A couple more deep breaths into the calf muscle. And release down. Good. Thread the needle with the shoulder. So place the right hand under the face, inhale the left arm up towards the sky, and then you're going to exhale, thread it under the right arm. Maybe I'll go this way first to show you. Thread it under and really stretch that top hand forward. Now your belly is pointing down. So there's a nice hammock in the belly, creating a hammock for our babe. No matter how small your baby is, you're preparing the hammock or the baby's there in your hammock, right? So it's just as important, even if you're newly pregnant. Squeezing those outer buttocks muscles in and just letting the belly button point down like a flashlight was pointing down. So we're not opening up and really twisting in that lower belly area. It's more for the shoulders. Nice upper back twist. Good, and then press into that top hand, inhale up. And exhale it on over to the other side. Stretching that right hand forward or left, whichever's on top there. And again, belly button pointing down towards the mat, creating nice hammock for your baby. Take a couple more deep breaths. Good, and then press into the top hand, inhale all the way up and out. And exhale into polar bear pose. So one of my very favorite poses when pregnant, forearms down, Drop the head and neck. Shake the head no. Shake the head yes. Just stay there in polar bear pose for a few moments while I adjust my shirt so you can see. Yeah, shake the head no, shake the head yes. Good, and then I want you to shake and wag your tail from side to side. Wag that tail side to side. Great, and then come back up onto your hands. Tuck the toes under and let's find downward facing dog. And this might look a little different if you're a seasoned yoga practitioner. I want you to take your feet nice and wide as your mat or even off your mat. Mine are off my mat right now. I want you to bend into the knees and maybe walk the hands back a few inches. Bend into the knees, tilt the tailbone up towards the sky, and again, wag that tail from side to side. I want you to be sinking the heels down. So maybe you're not getting so much into the hamstrings, but you're again into the calf muscle. So you have a little bend in the knees and you're wagging, and you have lots of space here for baby. Smooth out the breath. Do another breath or two in downward facing dog. And then let's walk the hands and the feet together. Great. Now your feet are still nice and wide, about as wide as your mat. And place the hands on the hips, bend into the knees, and inhale halfway up. So you have a nice flat back, and then exhale your way all the way up. Great. Inhale the arms up, and exhale, fold. So folding here. Maybe grab onto opposite elbows and hang for a moment. Great, and then release again the hands. Inhale halfway up, hands to your hips. Exhale here, and then inhale yourself all the way back up. Very good, and then let's take the hands to the hips, and let's do some nice circles here with the hips. So we're circling around, seated in the beginning, and now we're circling with the hips. And make sure you circle in both directions. Yeah, and I want you to really feel it. So you'll notice when I'm circling, it's not this tiny little circle like this. I'm really sticking the buttocks out behind me. Flare it out, pull it in. It's like a big hula dance, belly dance move, something like that. Good. A couple more deep breaths. Make sure you're going in both directions. Great, and then come back, and let's take the feet about hip distance apart and come into a nice chair pose. And I should actually show you this chair pose from the side as well. So it's not a chair pose where we're tucking the buttocks under and sitting down, right? So we're really untucking the buttocks. Untuck the buttocks, sit down into that chair. And then your chest is gonna come forward, and that's fine. You have a nice hammock here, again, for your sweet one. And then take the hands forward. So you have options with the arms. You can take the arms forward, you can put them on your hips, or you can move a little bit. So if you're moving, you're inhaling up like this, and then exhaling the shoulder blades down and back, yeah? So if you're here, we're in a nice chair pose, toes are wiggling. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pull those elbows down and behind you. Yeah, so maybe start to feel your breath, quicken a bit, smooth it out. Inhales and exhales, conscious breath. Smooth, soft, and slow. And remember, you can be here, hugging your beach ball. Wherever you are, I just want to make sure your buttocks is back behind you like you're skiing, right? Like a skier, ski jumper. I'm not a skier, if you can't tell. Inhale up. Exhale, arms down behind you. Inhale up, soften into the face. Exhale, elbows together behind you. Good, let's do one more. And exhale. Good, sweep those arms all the way up, straighten the legs. Inhale. Exhale the arms down. Let's do one more just like that for the arms. Inhale. Exhale. And again, inhale. Really opening up the shoulders. Exhale. Nice, mamas. Let's do a little warrior mama protector warrior pose. So this one is from my teacher, Jane Austen. And take that right heel. I want it to be in line with the left heel. So in non-prenatal yoga class, you might be more of a heel to arch, but let's widen up our stance again, just making all the room for our babe, right? We're here with our baby in our body now, and our body, we're welcoming them, we're making space for them, and our yoga practice shouldn't look the same when we have them inside. Like I said, even when they're teeny tiny or full-grown belly and babe. So open up, heel to arch alignment. You're going to make a nice right angle in the right knee. You might not be all the way into a right angle, and that's fine. Come down as deep as feels good for you, and then open up the chest. Yeah, open that up towards the long edge of your mat there. Open up the chest, and then just look over that middle right finger, and we're going to flow a little in and out of this. So inhale, the arms of the legs go straight up. Exhale in. And now here we go, mama protector arms. Inhale, and then you're going to take like this archer bow and arrow arm mudra. Inhale up. Exhale in. Inhale up. Exhale in. One more time. And I want you to exhale, and I want you to hold. Find a soft gaze over your front fingertips. Soften into the eyes. Feel the foundation in your feet. Wiggle your 10 toes. Feel the strength in your outer buttocks muscles. Breathe softness and openness into your belly. Soften those eyes as if you were gazing at your sweet one with love, admiration, and deep instinctual protection. Inhale up and out. Exhale, the arms come down. And turn those right toes in, left toes out. And come into Mama Protector Warrior on this side now. Open up. Come on in. Good. So find your shoulders balanced over your hips. You don't want to be forward of your hips like this. You want to be somewhere right over your hips. Again, you're about heel to heel in your alignment, so you have a wider stance than normal. Normal warrior two, anyway. Whatever normal is. Every body is so different. We have to find our body's normal. And our body's normal when we have our babe growing inside of us is that normal. It's a different normal. It's new and exciting and such a short, sweet time in your life. So let's embrace that. And again, open up. Let's inhale, straighten. Exhale, Mama Protector. Yeah. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, Mama Protector. Feel the strength in your legs, strength in your buttocks muscles, and gazing softly over your left fingertips. And let's hold. Again, embodying this strong mama mind, strong, resilient mother's body, calm, smooth, and soft breath. Finding the stira amongst the sukha, the calm amongst the strength and challenge. Inhale up and out. Exhale, the hands come down. Turn those left toes in, and let's heel toe back to about a little wider than hip distance apart. Okay, we're going to move through some wave squats. Another wonderful pregnancy pose, and this is your homework pose daily, huh? So take the hands here to heart center. Your toes are out, a little heels in. You're going to inhale down the center. So we're working with the natural physiological movement of the diaphragm the thoracic diaphragm and the diaphragm of the pelvic floor. So we're inhaling down. Really stick that buttocks out behind you like a wave. We're going to wave our way up. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale your way on up. Good. Inhale down. Exhale your way on up. So I'll show you from the side view. You can see that when I'm inhaling down, I still have that nice lordosis in my low back, where I'm sticking out my buttocks, curve in my low back. Inhale. And then as I exhale to come up, I really stick the buttocks out behind me, straighten the legs, exhale. So do a few more of those. Inhale. Exhale. Keep it moving. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more times. Great, mamas. Lower the hands. And again, let's just do a few hip circles from side to side, or even just a sway. Yeah? Start to move those hips. Sway from side to side. Nice. And a little bend in the knees. Place the hands on the heart. One hand on your baby, one hand on your heart, whatever feels okay. And find a little spot on the floor in front of you that's not moving. Gaze at it. It's your drishti point. Come back into your breath. My heart is definitely beating a little faster. My breath is moving a little quicker. So let's lengthen out the exhale and just slow it all down. You have a soft bend in the knees. Connecting 2 beautiful hearts inside this body. And then release and come back down to your hands and your knees for one of my favorite pregnancy poses, rainbow pose. So take the right knee to the center of your mat, kick the left foot behind you, and then the bent knee, kick that foot behind you for some balance. Okay, right hand is under your face. Inhale, left arm up towards the sky. And then we're going to reach the left arm forward and the top hip up and start to breathe. And I really want you to open up that top hip up towards the sky. Reach your fingertips down towards the mat. Breathe. So this is rainbow pose because we're creating a big arch and a big opening here on the side body. And if you feel it all out of balance, you might just need to adjust your hand out and your bottom knee or your foot. Maybe you take the foot more out to the left and the hand more out to the right. Then I have a wider base. Okay, it doesn't really matter. It's all about this opening of this side body. So take a few more breaths here to your left side. Feeling long line of energy to your top foot, all the way through your fingertips here. And exhale, switch sides. Good. So now left hand is down. Kick that, my bolster's in the way, but kick the left toes out behind you. Left hand under your face. Right foot goes out like a warrior 2 foot. Okay, and then you're reaching up and over with that top arm. And again, you might need to adjust. Walk your right foot out towards the right a little and the left hand towards the left a little if you're feeling off balance. Check in with that back foot. Maybe it needs to move further back behind you or come back in. If it feels awkward, play with the positioning of your feet and your hands. Reach that top arm up and over. Once you have a good position, press that top hip up towards the sky. Okay, so you can even place a hand on the hip and really feel that reach, and then reach with the hand up and over. Good. You can look anywhere to the side, you can look down, whatever you prefer. Deep, slow, soft breaths. And then exhale your way on down. Good. Let's take polar bear pose again. So lower the forearms, tuck the chin in, and take a few deep breaths right here. Great. And then I'd like you to find your way down to your side. So if you have props at home, it would be great to prop up something in between your legs. You can find a comfortable position there on your left side or your right side if that feels better for you. You can put a pillow underneath your head or just use your arm, something in between your legs. But I want you to remember when you have something in between your legs, pound the whole leg so that a heel or an ankle is not hanging down, but you actually have your support going all the way from your knee to your foot. Yeah, so we're not creating any kind of unnecessary strain on the pelvis or the sacrum. Good. So I want you to set yourself up and get comfortable and start to deepen your breath. And you stay right where you are. I'm going to sit up and find some slow, deep, long exhales. Maybe you even need to flutter the lips a few times on that exhale. Good. Letting go of anything that's not serving you right now. Could be simple, it could be your never-ending to-do list, all those things that cloud our mind and take away from our deep conscious breathing. Just shelve them right now. Let it all go. Let your exhales wash over you. And a couple more deep breaths. Just releasing, feeling held and supported by Mother Earth. Not only does she hold us and support us, provide us with all the resources we need for this life, and to create new life and give new life, but she's willing and ready to absorb anything we don't need, anything we need to let go of. She's there. She's there to absorb and disperse it out deep down into the core of the earth. Everything you need to grow and birth your baby is already inside of you. It's given to you by Mother Earth, our grandest of all our mothers. Everything's already there. And when you're ready, take another deep breath or two into your baby. Maybe place your hands on your baby and say hello. Hello, sweet one. Hello. And you can stay right where you are. If you're relaxed, please do. No need to move. Maybe take another 5 or 10 minutes here if you're able. That would be wonderful. And if you'd like to sit up, please press into your hands and slowly find your way to a comfortable seat. Place the hands at the heart center, or you're just laying here with your hands on your baby. Either one is perfect. And I have a Buddhist blessing for your baby. May you know love and kindness. And you can repeat these words to your baby inside. May you know love and kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. May you know love and kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be happy. Namaste, beautiful mamas. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this nice short practice. I think it ended up being more like 30 minutes, so I will note that in the notes. Have a beautiful day.